Alright, welcome back. It is WILSHOCKER, and I am documenting every single moment of my playing through this game, including the time where I log in and figure out what the hell I was just doing. So I'm an alchemist. Got it, got it. Level 13, okay, alright. Seems like I might want to get that to level 15 before I move on, so I'm gonna craft probably uh let's see, what am I gonna craft? Beeswax. Let's craft some beeswax, yeah? Yeah, let's craft some beeswax. Okay. So that was bee stuff. Bee hive chip. This. Okay, so let's do 36. Height. All right. Now we'll go back to saying absolutely nothing for most of the playthrough. Which, by the way, if anybody ever sees this, I'm not making these to be entertaining. Like, they're not. I'm not I'm like purposefully. Well, not purposefully, but broadly speaking, I'm just making this for documentation purposes, not for entertainment purposes. So, even though I asked for likes at the end, I don't have very high expectations of this content. This is kind of just me uh, wanting to have a playthrough of this game done and deciding to record it just because I can. I was going to make this character regardless of whether or not I was recording, basically. So it's no added pressure for me to just say, hey, you know, I'll just record it. Well, I guess the one thing is that I have to read the dialogue out loud, just in case there's somebody that watches this that can't read the text. But that's basically as far as I go. I'm not gonna like make jokes or anything like that. So I really don't care about my reputation as a content creator. I don't care. I'm probably not going to care. My life is just fine without having thousands of subscribers. I'm perfectly happy with making mediocre, if not terrible content. Because I truly, like, I really think that this content is terrible. But I'm not worried about that. I don't care. And that's kind of liberating in its own way. Not caring. I mean, maybe I would like to one day have more subscribers. It certainly would be a great benefit to my life to have, you know, the freedom to work from home. Well, I already work from home, but the freedom to work my own hours and stuff like that. Alright, now I'm level 15. But the effort that it takes to be entertaining is an effort that I'm willing to put in. Like, I'm just not willing to try to be entertaining. And mixed, too volatile. Oh, it's you. Huh. Sorry, I had to yawn. Have you not yet learned to concoct potions in your sleep? Admittedly, the results are not always what one dreamed they would be. Now, I might deduce from your unrequested presence that you deem your skills sufficiently sharpened and seek further instruction, or do you simply derive some perverted sense of employment from my irritable reaction? Whichever the case may be, alchemy is certainly a discipline for the curious and the curious of nature. Allow me to assign you uh, another task. This time, I require you to create one potion of intelligence and one potion of dexterity. I am at a critical juncture in my research, so I shall dispense with any lengthy explanations. Surely, you needn't have me list every eye of newt and fang of bat you need at this point in your education. Right. So he's basically saying, figure out how to make it yourself. What did it say? Intelligence and dexterity. Have that, have that. Need a red herring leaf. Red lantop leaf. Need that. What else do I need? Dexterity. Bat fang. Dexterity. Nice. I did that quite well, I think. Yeah, not trying to be entertaining, sorry. Not really sorry. I'm just making this for historical record, I guess. Are the potions concocted and bottled? I shall field no questions or queries until this is done. Considering the lack of guidance on my part, you have done tolerably well. As you have discovered, the main catalyst of a potion of intelligence is the primal essence of life, such as that found in the blood of beastkin, coeurls, and wolves and the like. The effect is diminished should the blood be allowed to clot, but you seem to have avoided that novice mistake. Potions of dexterity, on the other hand, make use of finely ground bat fangs. The practice of using the powdered form of fang, horn, or tusk in the creation of alchemical mixtures is an Eastern technique that I am glad to see you have willingly adopted. Either of those concoctions is beyond the skill of most neophyte alchemists. It comes as something of a surprise that my sporadic bouts of instruction are proving so effective. In fact, in celebration of your achievement, it is only fitting that you deliver these triumphs to the guild's customer in person. I shall regrettably remain behind and constant in my work. Your delivery will take you to the Colosseum, where you should seek a lady by the name of, Ardara, and pray return to me once your task is complete. So I gotta deliver him too? Great, thanks. It's obviously skipping out on work that he's supposed to be doing. That's at the Gladiators Guild. Okay. Very well. Did I already attune to this? Yes, I did. Just make sure. Yes, I did. Okay. Wonderful. I like Ul'dah too. I like all of the main cities. I like Limsa Lamenza. I like Gridania. I think Ul'dah is a little confusing to navigate. The map is a little confusing for me. But then I thought, I thought that Limbs of Laminza was hella confusing at first, too. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, are you from the Alchemists Guild? I thought my order would never arrive. You do have the potions, don't you? Are these the ones I asked for? I don't know, I thought the vials would be more ornate. Well, I must do something to pretty them up before I present them to friends the fair. I suppose I should be glad it was you in charge of my request and not the guildmaster. I mean, one hears stories about the head of the Alchemists Guild. To be honest, I was half expecting the potions to hold some foul liquid if they had held anything at all. They say Severian has powerful concoctions and more guild than he can count, but all he does is waste away at his workbench performing experiments. What kind of research can possibly be so important that he would spend every moment chained to his alchemical devices? But listen to me gossiping away when I have gifts to prepare. I do hope my beloved friends will be impressed. Okay, very well. Very good. Let's get this baby right here. Oh, I already have it. Let's see. Let's go to the Alchemist's Guild. Whoop. Oh, my loyal assistant. Huh? The task is done. I'm sure I made not the slightest mention of any task. But now that you mention it, I do seem to recall dropping some niggling irritation into your capable hands. And what? Then it's transpired? I see, more concerned with the vessel than the contents, was she? I don't expect much more from those who are not intimately acquainted with alchemy's true beauty. Of course, I'm finding that I can no longer count you among that rabble. Should you continue down this path of mastery, the day might come when you too might join me in the quest for alchemy's ultimate. Oh yes, I almost forgot the matter of payment. Now we both must best be returning to our work. Okay, so do I want this? Do I want these? I think I want these. Already have those. I see. I should get rid of the stuff that I'm not, like all these damn... Okay, 15 is good enough for Alchemist, so we're gonna move on. The Gladiators Guild. Let's get to level 15 Gladiator. Ah! What have you done? Your kind has no business to even look at a lady such as I. Such shocking, unbelievable insolence. And now look how my gill is scattered across the ground. Pick it up right this instant. What? I see. Wow, I have a long range on that. Too far away. I bet that's a record. That was fast. This appears to be everything. Have you come to wish me luck? I appreciate the thought, but there's no need to hurry. No need to worry. What? You don't know who I am? The next biggest thing that's coming to the Colosseum? Zazariku is my name, and you'll be hearing all about my exploits in the coming days. I've even thought of a title for myself, the Garnet Gladiator. Ah, which reminds me, I have yet to collect the circlet I commissioned from the Goldsmiths Guild. You wouldn't mind picking it up for me, would you? Wonderful. Welcome to the Gladiators Guild, adventurer. Here, our members train tirelessly with sword and shield so that their names might one day be written in legend. Was that a flash of interest in your eye? If you wish to study swordplay, know that the admission to the guild is free of charge. I'll join. I had marked you as a man of action. I'm pleased to see that I was not wrong. Now, while you may be familiar with the deadly dance of battle, you are new to us and must begin at the beginning. If you would take your place in these hallowed halls, you must be willing and ready to undergo the most rigorous training. You must endure cuts and bruises beyond counting, and like is not far worse. A daunting prospect, I concede, but there's no other way if you mean to take to the blood sands one day. And why wouldn't you? The Colosseum is only the most celebrated place of entertainment in all of Ul'dah. Where else would a poor man amass a fortune so vast as to one day allow him to claim a seat on the syndicate? There's not an old and alive who isn't inspired by the rise of a self-made man. And there's no truer embodiment of that dream than the gladiator who wins riches and fame with his sword. Throughout its long and storied history, this guild has nurtured countless champions. Our training methods are second to none, and our methods ever strive to develop new techniques. If you desire true glory, to fight in triumph, amidst the roar of 10,000 voices, then this is where you belong, adventurer. Think of it. Think of your legacy, and if your soul stirs, join us. What will it be? Will you rise above the masses and inscribe your name in legend, or will you resign yourself to mediocrity and die in obscurity? I will accept an invitation. A decision you shan't regret. One moment. Make way for WILSHOCKER, fresh meat coming through. Now then, before your enrollment can be considered complete, you must present yourself to First Sword Mila, seek her out and obtain her approval. Okay. This quest here. Carriage, you're sitting here looking for work, eh? Well, you're in luck. Just so happens I've indeed what needs doing. Wild ladybugs have been wreaking bloody havoc on the outskirts of town. Something in the air of late's made them ornery as an aurochs in rut. Ain't much for fighting on their own, but in numbers they're more than a match for any merchant who's seen more days at the teat than he has on the battlefield. Well, what'll it be? Fancy putting down 4 or so of the bloody buggers, or don't you? Great. I fucking hate people with accents in this game. I'm sorry. I hate the accents in this game. I heard Lulutsu, so you're WILSHOCKER. 'Tis a good, strong name. On behalf of the Gladiators Guild, allow me to welcome you. I'm Mila, Guildmaster here. So you wish to study our arts? I presume you have your reasons for choosing the sword over all other weapons. Perhaps you think it's easiest to learn. A sword is a simple weapon, but to wield a blade is anything but simple. For any Colosseum champion to emerge from our ranks, there have been countless disappointments who failed to achieve greatness. Bear in mind before you answer me, Will, for I do not ask this question lightly. Have you the strength to live by the sword, and if it be your fate, die by it? Live by the sword, yes. Then welcome, Gladiator, to your new home. Take this sword. There are many like it, but this one is yours now. Consider it a gift if you like. Now wear it on your hip as I do and show me you're ready to begin your training. I hope I don't need pants. I probably need pants. Ba 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 ba. Gladiator unlocked. Yeah, I need pants. Heh, what an amazing sword. What an amazing what a difference the sword can make. Your expression, your posture, you're already brimming with confidence. Let's see if that confidence is warranted, shall we? Just outside the gates of Ul'dah, you find plenty of marmots, hornets, and shrews. Slay 3 of each and return here when finished. And use your sword, Will. I'm a gladiator, and I aim to train you as one. Now go. Ba 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 ba. Okay, so this is Western Thanalan. I'm going to go to the main crystal and attune to it so I can teleport back. That'll be nice. Goodness gracious, there's a lot of quests. could just teleport. Back in one piece, are you? It's about bloody time. I admit, you look as though you picked the sword up yesterday, but you handled yourself well enough, I'll give you that. And here, I'll give you this as well. Ain't worth a night in Ulda's finest pillow house, but I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Very well. Welcome back, Will. I take it you've dispatched the beast with ease. With every swing and thrust, you gain valuable experience. You must remember to reflect on each one if you are to recognize and eliminate the deficiencies in your technique. Your training under me shall continue once the half sits so snugly in your hand that you cannot imagine holding aught else. Until then, level 5. Very well. Okay, well, I take it you and your sword have become better acquainted. Then I will now instruct you on another fundamental aspect of what it means to be a gladiator, commanding an opponent's attention. As gladiators, we are trained to engage enemies at close range, weathering their attacks as we deliver our own. However, there are times when we must do battle alongside allies whose talents are not the same as our own. In such a situation, your role is not to slay the enemy in front of you, but rather to defend the man beside you. We do this by eliciting the enmity of our opponents through attacks and techniques designed to incite their hatred. You must learn to draw the enemy's attention to yourself and to trust in your stout constitution to endure. In so doing, you protect your weaker comrades who would otherwise perish. To help you better understand this, there is a task I would have you perform. It just so happens that Momodi of the Quicksand has requested our assistance. A gang of Lamids and marauders has paraded into town and begun harassing people outside her establishment. Men like these prey on the weak, but will turn tail and flee at the first sign of defiance. You need not resort to violence. It will suffice to show them that you are not afraid of them and will not tolerate their behavior. Seek out the Lamidzins and make your presence known by bellowing, "Face me, marauder!" In this way, you'll protect the people of Ulda as you would your allies in battle. What? Wonderful. Where is it? Adventurers Guild. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, here I am. Something new for Little Ladies Day. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Master Will. I have the honor of serving as the Royal Seneschal, and it is my duty to bring the smiles and cheers to all the ladies of the realm. What is Little Ladies Day, you ask? Why is it a day when the maidens of Eorzea are doted upon as princesses by their very own loyal Seneschal? By the way, I must ask, you know of the songbirds, do you not? How silly of me, of course you do. That trio of princess-styled entertainers were relative unknowns when they first took to the stage, but they've since become a Little Ladies' Day staple. Now we hope to introduce another such sensation, but this time the singer will be butler-themed. I've titled this new act The Seneschal Prince, royal among servants and loyal servant to his princess. The prince in question is scheduled to debut in the upcoming festival performance, but it would seem our chosen star is yet to return from picking up his costume. Though there is ample time ere the show begins, his prolonged absence is a source of concern, to say the least. If only I were not so preoccupied with preparations. Would you mind looking in on him for me? Picard is his name, and he was meant to be speaking with a designer at Estame's Aesthetics. Great. Hey, me! You know your friend here is a 12 damn cheat. Thinks he can charge us more because we're foreigners, but he'll get his own back, mark my words. Hey, me! It says me. Hey, me! What? You blaming me for this little shite shat his own pants? What? You blaming me because this little shite shat his own pants? Well, bugger him and bugger you too. Okay, great. Let's get this crystal. I don't really know what to say. View adventure plate. Oh, I was still doing the gladiator quest. Let's finish that. Boy, come now, he was disrespecting me proud Seawolf heritage. Fine, I'll leave the bastard be, but we ain't finished. is your problem? Maybe she likes a man rough. What are you supposed to be, your bleeding manservant? Ah, don't matter. You've gone and spoiled the mood. I can't even talk to her. Just so else you think you're speaking to, maggot. I'm powerful, moral, than driven, and me and my bloody marauders been raving so long mothers scare their children with tales about us. Don't believe me words? I'll let me axe do the talking. Oh dear. This is the part of the quest that matters, huh? Oh, this is lively, even for the quicksand. You two going to put on a show for us? Who's this? Assistant of God's Name Fool, show the respect when you talk to Farmel the Driven, leader of the troop of bloody mummers or some such. I heard you the first time. Your voice carries quite well. He's a gladiator. And unless you want me to spill your skull with me axe, you better. Yep, he's a gladiator. That sword. It couldn't be. Frenzy? But only the sword of Nald would. Bloody hells, it's you! You know, I've never been one to stand back and watch. Mind if I join the fun? Begging your pardon, sir. Oh, he's scared. He ran away. I thought I was gonna have to fight him. Why do they always do that? Looks like it's just you and me. Standing up to that Leminson was quite brave of you, and quite foolish. I think I like you, gladiator. Name's Aldous, and I'll buy you a drink, but I'm afraid I just spent the last of my coin. I used to be a young gladiator like you. Back then, but that hardly concerns you. These days, I'm just an explorer of the unexplored, a seeker of as yet unknown experiences. Like that beautiful stranger keeping my bed warm right now. Gods, I've missed this city, this wonderful desert jewel of debauchery and sin. Now, if you'll excuse me. Jeez. It's like, I'm gonna go get laid. I swore, if I hadn't seen all this with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it was him. Everyone here thought he died years ago. Listen, Will, do me a favor and don't tell Mila about meeting Aldous, alright? She doesn't need this sort of drama. Let's just say some folk ain't good for one another. Alright. So... Jeez, man. I should get going soon, honestly. Here we are. Still not done with this quest? Jeez. I have already heard of your exploits at the quicksand. Well, you did well to send these marauders packing. I wish we could say we heard the last of them. Last, we've received reports of axe-wielding raiders assaulting the merchants traveling through Scorpion Crossing. It seemed words will not suffice after all. I want you to finish what you've begun, Will. Head to Western Thanaland and see that Farm Wolful the Driven and all those have shared in his contract never trouble the people of Uldal again. Alright. Wonderful. Western Thanaland. Oh. They tore me from my saddle and took everything I own. Bring my goods back to me, I beg of you. Tore me me from my saddle and took everything I owned. Here you go, buddy. 12 bless you, adventurer. If it weren't for good men like you, I'd never leave home. You've time to spare, don't you? Make yourself useful and help me find my missing crates. The manifest clearly states that 3 crates bound for East Aldernard Trading Company were included in the latest shipment from Vesper Bay, but I can't seem to find the bloody things. They ought to be around here somewhere, but I can't waste any more time looking. If you find the crates, bring them to me. No, this can't be happening. There's no time for me to send for more, and no... You there! Please, you must help me. Go kill as many cactuars as you must to gather 4 bottles of their blood. I don't care if you have to hunt the little green bastards to extinction. Please, there's no time to explain. Just know that my life hangs in the balance. The heart is accept. Something about immortal flames, goblet, house stuff. You there, yes you. You're an adventurer, are you not? You travel yours, you slaying beasts and finding treasure, that sort of thing? I've need of help. I must travel to Horizon where my cargo awaits, but my chocobo slugger won't move it ill. I tried to have a closer look, but I saw a vile pair of antennae protruding from his feathers and lost my nerve. I still love Slugger with all my heart, but bugs I cannot do. I fear he may have a parasite ladybug that's gorging itself on its blood. Check him for me, would you? Would you find a ladybug dug in there somewhere? Kill the damn thing. Where are you from? A ladybug in the middle of town. Slugger says thank you, and you've my thanks as well. I was sure as soon up it was a parasite ladybug. Must have latched itself on somewhere along the road, but now the bloody thing managed to stay concealed at that size. Complete mystery. In fact, I'm not even going to question it. I'd just like to move on and put this all behind me. If we don't keep our chocobos healthy, cargo won't be able to move our land. We owe these birds a great debt and wish more folk would see that. cargo crate. I need something better than this, this hempen hat here. I don't like the hat on my gladiator. Do 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 do. Did you find my crates? Here they are. Great job, friend. These will make the next wagon thanks to you. The shipments never stop coming, day in and day out. Just keeping track of everything is enough to give me the migraines. Business is good, true, but what use is money if you haven't the time to spend it? I haven't downed a pint with friends in weeks. Here's another quest. Boxes, crates, barrels, lifting, moving, stacking. There's no end to it. I'm tired. So very tired. Say, friend, do a hard-working stranger a kindness, would you? See this letter saved to Kikipu at the Silver Bazaar. I'd call on her myself, but I haven't the time, and I doubt these weary legs would carry me there, even if I did. I'd like to send her something nice along with it. Could I trouble you to scrounge up, say, 5 hammers, beak, tail feathers? Gods know you could find the beasts around here easy enough. Kikipu's a dear old friend. She's called the Silver Bazaar home for far too long. There's been ill rumors of the place of late. I'd just like to make sure she's well, is all. You're supposed to kill beaks? Yeah. Supposed to kill monsters. Let's just kill monsters, man. Jeez. In an effort to encourage immigration to our great nation, all lands within the goblet are to be set aside for adventurers like yourself. Tragic, some might say, that only adventurers will be permitted to settle within its wards, but such decisions were made by men wiser than I. A beautiful place, the goblet, a man-made oasis built atop of a towering. But why bother explaining these when you can see it for yourself? Just head through these gates and follow the road. If you wish to know more about the goblet, speak with the recruit stationed just past the entrance. He will be happy to assist you. Wonderful. Let's just go and unlock the goblet. I'm sure houses become available all the time. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Goblet. Beg your pardon, an old Dawn woman asked you to learn more about the auctions. Oh dear, as you may have heard, these plots are reserved exclusively for adventurers. Since your friend is an Alden citizen, she's ineligible to participate. Should you yourself have a mind to purchase a plot, pray speak with the resident caretaker. He can guide you through the process. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You saved me hide, friend. Just stopped to get my cargo and check on the way to Ul'dah and saw that all my bottles at Rad's and Han's skin tonic were as empty as a Garlean promise. Looks as though the lids shook off in transit and the whole load spilled right out, but I refuse to have it said that Guttrum failed to make a good on the delivery. Cactuar blood is supposed to help keep the skin supple. I'll just use what you've brought me to fill the empty bottles, and all those lovely Ul'dah ladies will be none the wiser. But don't worry about getting found out. Rad's and Han's skin tonic is still a rare find, all the more so this far south. I'd venture none in Ul'dah would know it was from an ampoule of their own piss. Jeez. Okay, the quests are gone. I'm gonna stop here. It's about time for me to go. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more next time.